So, last couple weeks we've been working on, attacking from the top side control position. This week we're going to work the bottom side. How to re-guard, how to re-attack, where to go. Okay? So, first step of what we're going to do is just going to be a basic re-guard drill. First thing we're going to do, top hand, tap at the shoulder, elbow under the chin. I want a good solid frame here to keep the pressure off of me. Because if I just let Gavin be about his own way, this isn't going to be good or fun for anyone involved. Top hand's going to get here. Bottom hand. If you like to grab the grip, you can grab some hip, grab some collar, grab belts. I don't care what you get a hold of. I just like to kind of cap that hip on the small of his back. That way I have control of the hips, control of the head. So now I've established my controls. Now, if only there was a drill where we posted, pushed our hips away, and framed someone off of us. There should be a name for that. It's almost like we could post, shrimp our hips away, keep our frame. I'm not bench pressing him off me. I'm just not letting him follow me. So I get my frames, I get my hips away. My bottom knee, I'm going to drive all the way to my chin. Look to turn in. And all you're looking for here, guys, is half guard. Realize being like, oh, you're going to shrimp hard enough for someone who knows jiu-jitsu to be back in full guard. Unrealistic. Now, in an ideal world, you would just frame here and be like, oh yeah, full guard. Realistically, what's going to happen? You're going to be here. Gavin's going to be trying to do all sorts of uncivilized stuff. You're going to get your frames. Post, get your hips away. Get that foot in, get that half guard, get that shin shield, or that knee block up. Get yourself back to defensible position, then work from there. Same thing from the other side. It doesn't matter which side he's on. Frames, post, shrimp, ride that knee. Quick fun tip, if you need to off balance him just a little bit, just kick his knee out and scoop it. It helps you grab a little bit more efficiently, especially if he's really trying to stay tight to you. So like if he's here and Gavin likes to, really hug down, and I'm here, you can always kick that leg out of your way to help yourself out. All right? Questions on this, guys? Simple but not easy. Realize, if you've gotten to side control and they've set up and gotten control, you done fucked up, AA Ron. You gotta get moving. Because realize, if you're here and he starts to set up, there's a lot of unpleasantry about to happen. You have to move. Grip, grip. Post. And I'm shrimping and keeping that frame just where it's at. I don't have to bench press here. Drive that knee up. If you need to, off balance. Hook in that butterfly. I'm always going to try to grab that shin shield just because it's the most effective way to regain that distance. Just got to get them off my head and off chest to chest here. Questions on this? Blue belts and up. Same idea. We're going to go here. We're going to frame. We're going to post. But instead of trying to drive this bottom leg through, top hook's going to come in. Hook at that butterfly. Re-scoop yourself back in. Same idea. You're just sitting in and setting up your butterfly. We're here. Framing. Post. And I have to keep this frame up. Generally, I'm going to block with this shin into the knee. Here. Top foot comes in. Hooking that butterfly. Swivel yourself up. Blue belts and up. Questions on that? It's that next evolution of the same thing. Hit the traditional re-guard in. Then go butterflies in. Questions on that? Questions, comments, concerns? Drill her out. 1, 2. So I'm here. Boom. I grab my frames and I go to push and I frame up, but let's say for whatever reason, I don't like what's happening here. All right? I can't get my knee all the way in and he blocks with his hips here. A lot of guys, as soon as you frame up, they're gonna jam this bottom knee up as fast as possible. So as I go to frame, he's gonna go to block there, and you're kind of stuck. I don't mind this. All we're gonna do is use this as a frame. So instead of our hand framing his hip, we're gonna use our foot here. And we're gonna use that to press him back, just that little bit. Our hand that was here, gonna come to the arm. Our hand that's on the neck is gonna push him away. Foot, shin comes in. So I'm here. He starts to close in on me. I don't like that. I go shin in, trap the arm, reverse arm lock. Gotta make people regret getting to different places. So I'm here. I frame up, and I just can't get my leg into that half guard like I like. Frame, catch, here. Now, once you get your shin in, he's going to start to drive into you. Two options are going to happen. You're going to be able to finish this, or as he drives in, you're going to be able to turn. Either way, great things happening for you. All you're doing is threatening that reverse arm lock so that he either backs out and gives you what you want, a regard, or you finish. So I'm here. I like what's happening. I frame up, and he doesn't let me close here. You can come over the top here. I don't like to do that as much because some guys are going to walk around that. That's why I don't come big high step over the top here. But I'm going to come here. Here. Because if he goes to walk around me this way, you're just turning, he's turning into you. But we're here, locking just above the elbow, pull in, here's our questions on this. Same idea, you're using this bottom leg to control that distance. So once you frame up, same shrimp's working, I frame and I use this as a distance creator. Here, scooping. Lock it in, answer your telephone like that asshole at Starbucks. Questions? So I'm here, I frame, I get my shit in. Blocking. Biggest thing is getting that ear back to your head with your shins in there. Questions? Our bottom leg, think about it this way. If I frame off the Clay's a big, strong guy. He's not going to like when I frame off, right? So I'm going to frame off. Clay's not going to like that. He's going to try to crush in with his head. He's going to scoop my head and try to crush in. Nice part is, he's walking himself into this because by scooping my head, he puts his arm into position. If he's not scooping your head, guys, this is not going to work very well. That's why this is one option, okay? So when I'm here and I frame him off, if he lets go of your head and starts to like crossface or do other things, guys, just regard. Don't overthink through here. Because if they're not going to control your head here, that means you can move it. So if I'm here and I frame out and I get this space and Clay lets go of my head, don't overthink the room. Partners, make sure you grab the head. Other thing, when I'm here and I frame off and I come in for this lock, a lot of you guys are like putting the middle of your forearm on his elbow. I want literally Generally, that little gap in between the first knuckle of your thumb and your wrist, that's what's on the back of that elbow gap. No thumbs here, pulling straight down. Nice part about that grip is it allows you to manipulate the elbow if needed. For those of you who have been here a while, there is also the C-cup grip finished from there, but for this one I prefer the actual. Yeah. Makes sense? Questions on that? Drill her out. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now I'm here with Mr. Troyer. And I framed up, but for whatever reason, your partner is real heavy on this underhook. He does not want you to have that back. You frame, but you don't have any motion here, right? I can't get him off my underhook. This hand can move great, but you're not getting him off this underhook to be able to do anything. All we're gonna do, this leg is coming shin in as tight to his armpit as you can. Top leg, swivel around, here. Elbow comes down, hips come up. I'm doing this very slow because I like Gavin and his ability to write. But when I'm here, I frame, swivel up, here. As soon as I pinch, this armbar is very much in. I let go. When I'm here, I hammer this heel down because even if I miss this armbar, I've sat him down to his back because most guys will bail on the having top position to keep their arm intact. Which at that point, then take top. Alright. Right here. He's real big on this underhook for some reason. I don't know why. I don't like it. I frame here. This knee jams up. See how that forward motion naturally picks my hips up? Now, a little bit of a hop from that foot. Here. Big detail, pinch the knees. You do not have control of the body, and you do not have the ability to tighten it up with your foot. You have to pinch and hammer this heel. Naturally, that controls the head. You can attack him. At that point, it's just finishing with traditional armbar from bottom. You just have shit. Questions on that? Yes. So let's say this guy's really, really dumb, and he just locks his hand behind your head and refuses to let go. Alright, great. Here, if he leaves this hand, yes, there is a double attack there. Highly unlikely that some guy's going to leave both hands available for you, but it is there. Especially at white belts. White belts panic and just like grab and don't let go of things. But past that, most people are going to let go. We're here. I frame. Here. And guys, realize you can hit this as a reframe too. Let's say you frame and you can't get that knee in and you don't feel like, man, you're still driving into me. You can hit it off the rim or after you've locked that knee in first, whichever you prefer. My personal favorite way to hit this, and all of you will have felt this and you've realized what's happening. You go to start butterfly guard. You go to walk past, but you grab my head, regardless of what happens. He goes to walk past me, grabs my head. And I just come up. I love to hit this off the pass. Most of you have felt this. No idea what I'm talking about, right?
That's the goal, is to stagger.
Questions on this? So, try it off that rip the first couple times just to get the hip motion there. Here, get that hip motion. Then once you get used to that a little bit, here, you can work into it from a couple different areas. Questions? Ruler out here. And I get here with Mr. Troyer, and I start framing and lots of good things are happening, but for whatever reason, I can't get back into him. Like, I just can't get a shin back in. He's just covering. Boom. All we're going to do, escape our inside hand that was framing to the outside of his hip. This hand, that was here, shoots, far side. All right? Then all we're going to do, frame into him real hard. And I'm trying to push him back in to sit him back on his heels. See all this free real estate right here? Spin out. Realize, jiu-jitsu tournaments, fights, I don't care where you're at. Just because we hit the ground doesn't even have to stay here. Now, jiu-jitsu tournaments, you can't continually stand back up and re-engage that way. But guess what? If I break out right here, this hand comes out, oh, I'm here. As long as I stay contact on, you can re-engage right there. There's nothing that says you have to re-guard. Break contact. MMA guys, get the fuck out of there. There's no part of me that wants any of you in bottom side control. There's not a one of us smooth enough off our back to be bottom side control and be just clutch with that while getting hit in the mouth. So I'm here, and he's just locking down. He's not really trying to advance. He's just trying to hold and move here. All we're gonna do, sneak that hand to the inside of the hip. Frame hard and post. Then I'm gonna kick this leg out and rotate with this hand. Here's my hand. My dick hits mat. Back it out. Now, for those of you who are a little bit slicker, a little bit smoother, you guys have all seen the front headline position that comes out of that as well. Focus on getting out first. If you like that, there is a spinning darce we're going to add on Thursday. But work on getting out first. Realize, guys, you don't have to stay engaged in that position if you're in a bad spot. You can disengage and reset. Question. Any other questions from a technical side? I'm here. Gavin's grabbing me up. I don't appreciate what's happening. I try to frame things are going my way. This hand sneaks out. Post. Frame.
Come on.
Just keeping those feet through, popping yourself back up. Questions? Driller out.